As years have gone by, the list of names that have become associated with the Disney name have grown a lot. Some think that this is a bad thing, since one company owns such a wide variety of IP, but others think that this is a good thing, since all these classic names are unified together under one roof. But unknown to most people, the acquisition of IP has carried debates over to another side of the Disney fandom. The Disney park community, which is my personal favorite, because these longtime fans have grown up with classic and original attractions like the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Space Mountain, and they're pretty upset to see the adaptation of popular movies and TV like Guardians of the Galaxy or Frozen coming to the theme parks. But when you look at it on the other hand, the introduction of these characters creates a brand new batch of young fans of the Disney parks who first have a connection to an IP and then want to take it a step further by actually being able to experience that world as seen on the big and small screen. This seemingly modern crisis has created somewhat of a divide between an older and younger generation of fans who both enjoy the Disney parks. Is there a right or wrong answer? In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at both sides of this horrible dilemma while maintaining as balanced of an opinion as I can. I have nothing left to live. They even mentioned Figment. No. Well. If you take a look at the older generation's perspective, it would seem like the implementation of IP in the Disney parks is a recent dilemma. However, this isn't really the case, since Disneyland's actually had various attractions based on classic Disney movies such as Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, and Peter Pan. It's also true that most of the attractions to come from opening day were based on original concepts instead of an IP-based attraction, like Jungle Cruise, Big Thunder Mountain, and Spaceship Earth. Starting in the late 90s and early 2000s, it would become much more noticeable that Disney shifted from more original concepts to more IP-based additions. Attractions like the Living Seas, Maelstrom, and Universe of Energy at Epcot Center had been replaced with Finding Nemo, Frozen, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Paradise Pier in California Adventure was transformed into Pixar Pier, which rethemed the original boardwalk into different neighborhoods based on Pixar movies such as The Incredibles, Coco, and Toy Story. But out of all the Disney park-related announcements at the last D23 Expo, the non-IP additions were limited to a space-themed restaurant in Epcot and a theater which was later cancelled for stage productions at the Magic Kingdom. Even with the steady takeover of IP in the parks, there's a few points to mention for the younger generation's perspective. An internet forum posed this question to readers: what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of the word Disney? The answers varied from happy memories to the parks to Walt Disney himself, but most of all the characters and stories that were associated with the name. With franchises like Star Wars and Marvel becoming such huge household names and dominating the box office, it's important to recognize how adding in these IPs bring an entirely new demographic to the parks, which in turn provides the resources and money to create more of these experiences. As an example, with the opening of Galaxy's Edge, people who have connected to the Star Wars stories over the past 40 years finally have the opportunity to engage in that universe, which had only been fiction until the land opened and became a reality. In conclusion, I think that a well-maintained balance between original concepts and IP offerings is what made and will continue to keep the Disney parks at a totally different level from other competitors. Having listened to criticism to the past changes made at Epcot, Disney has made an article stating that they will be especially cautious with this balance when adding new additions to the park, which included Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster and a new original film called Awesome Planet, which showcases the wonders of our world. Even though names such as Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel might bring people to the parks, the original classics such as It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, and The Haunted Mansion will be what bring people to stay at the happiest place on Earth.
Here comes the money!
Here we go.
Money talk. Into a park that will be more Disney, more family, more timeless, and more relevant.